welcome to Backwards Star Galactica, a show where two idiots watch a confusing television show in reverse chronological order and try and piece it together for some reason. I'm Jesse McGrath.
I'm Wilder Shaw. Your intro sucked.
Oh, it sucked? Do you want more spice to it? What do you want?
Yeah, why don't you spice that up again? Let's try again.
Okay.
Take two,
Okay.
spice it.
Okay, this is the Papa Spacey version.
The Papa
Okay.
Spacey special.
All right, you ready for this?
Yeah, spice it.
Okay, I'm going big.
Sean Spicer.
This is my big take.
Okay.
All right. Hey everyone, welcome to Backwards Star Galactica.
Nope, cut.
All right, you do one, you piece of shit.
No, it's done. We're here.
Oh,
we're,
okay.
We're here. We're going for it.
Are you gonna? You don't. Oh, so you don't want to say your name?
Oh, I did.
Did you say? I don't think you did. I think you
Yeah.
said that sucks, and you
Yes.
didn't say your name.
Oh yeah. Wilder Shaw is my name.
Great.
Cool. Now they know that. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Follow me on LiveJournal.
Okay. Well, but there's no way that dumb joke was any better than the intro that I just gave. So that's good.
Just follow me on LiveJournal. Look.
All right. Off to a scorching hot start. Episode 3. Let's go. Ready, set, now. Go.
Oh, it's already going. God damn you. We are okay. We're on the first part of the last part. Basically, we've now seen a whole episode.
Yes. Yeah. If you were wondering how confusing this is, at season 4, episode 19 is where we're at.
I think a couple things became clear to me. A couple of things.
Yes, this was the least confusing episode so far.
I'll agree with that. For starters, I think. Well, for starters, it showed us like labeled the flashback for us.
Right.
In the very beginning. Also proving to me how wrong I was about thinking that character's name was Caprica.
Right, that's a place. Yeah, that is the place.
It was a place. Also, remember when you said the survivor count was in the credits and you thought it was a spoilie? I think that's just I think that's just probably says that on every episode. I don't think it's a survivor count. I think it's just like the premise of the show.
Yes, I agree. But even that is kind of a spoiler because we didn't know the premise of the show.
Yeah, okay, I see what you're saying. And I feel like Caprica is the city that fell because it says before the fall.
Right.
I'm into that little caption that it gave us. Shout out to captions.
Right. Yeah. I guess we're gonna shout out captions.
Yeah, we'll give shout out to captions.
Yeah.
So now I'm pretty sure the premise of the show is that Caprica gets destroyed and everyone needs to go find a new world so they get on the Battlestar
I mean,
Galactica.
yeah, I think that's I would say that's pretty much without question. I would say.
Yeah. I'll give you a stamp of without question on that.
I would. Okay, wait. We're gonna go through characters first, right?
Yeah. Let's get some characters going.
Okay. We found out
you are right as hell. Tub Lord is not the red shirt. That guy's name was Scott. Oh no, Zach. It was Zach.
One of those white guy names. It's a fucking
Zach.
cracker ass name.
Zach Scott. So Zach Scott, the honky, is not Tub Lord.
Kyle. Yeah, not a Tub Lord because Tub Lord was a Tub Lord IRL as well.
Yeah, and we saw Tub Lord IRL, and he's a football player.
Right. Also, do you think before we even get into like his corny ass weird speech he gave?
I hated it. I hated every word of it.
Yeah, we'll take a look at the leaderboards and the shit list in a second, but he really fell. He took a big hit this week.
Oh, it's terrible. Yeah.
But also, so this is the first flashback we've seen with Tub Lord, and since we're working in reverse, like, didn't that feel like that maybe was the only flashback we'll get?
Yeah, I feel like it because I mean, also you want to talk about characters. I didn't realize that Glasses was that older woman.
Oh yeah,
she just put glasses on, and I was like, "Oh, that's our same character." We were talking about them like they were two different people. Because I was gonna be like, we haven't seen her in the present at all. We've only seen her in these flashbacks where she's like banging one of her students, and she's also the president. There's like 10 presidents. Do you notice that?
Yeah,
there's like fucking 10 presidents.
It was the politics of this show are very confusing. I don't understand anything that's going on. There's presidents. There's like fucking Squarejaw. What is he? Is he a president or is he?
Oh, Galen, the murderer, the manslaughterer.
The guy that has like the meeting with Gaius when Gaius is like, Gaius. My people need to be represented.
But like speaking of Gaius, English guy's name. Boom.
Yeah, which let me get
like
another
1,000 times in this episode.
What a sure horrible name that is. What a real
Bart. What is it? Barto.
Yeah, that's a big swing and a miss, ladies and gentlemen.
It's just funny that they didn't say it one time in the last 2 episodes, and they said it maybe 1,000 times in this episode.
Well, no, okay, so they definitely said it in the very last episode, but when they said
I don't remember it.
I thought they said guys. Because they were like, let's go, guys. And I was like, there's only one guy, you lunatic.
Oh, yeah. You showed them.
Yeah, you fucking... What I've realized with this experiment we're doing is there's a lot of me being like, this is fucking dumb. And then the next episode, I'm like, oh, sure.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, I get it
we
now.
shit all over their plan, and this episode was like 10 minutes of exposition of why that plan was the plan.
Exactly. Well, but like confirmed, Gaius is not a Cylon because he has a dad.
But is that confirmed? Are we sure Cylons can't have dads?
I'm pretty sure they can't have dads.
Because then what was
they
that
can't
whole...
have any papas.
Okay.
Would be too spicy.
Why? But why was he like, our people need representation? Like his whole people speech,
so my theory is that there's a bunch of colonies because that's why there's like 10 different presidents. So I feel like it's his group.
Oh, sure.
Because remember there was the blind president who I didn't know was blind, and then there was
chill ass. Yeah, President Sunglasses.
Yeah, President Sunglasses.
Fucking President Felix the Cat, just the coolest fucking dude.
And then there's President Cancer, and then there's President
Squarejaw.
Lee? I think his name is Lee.
Who the
guy
fuck
who
are you talking
I've been
about?
calling Mayhem this whole time.
Oh right, sure.
I think his name is Lee or Leon.
We really gotta like to have like a shared doc with fucking names, because I am lost half the time.
Yeah.
I don't know who we're talking about or they're talking about.
So Lee or Leon is there's like a bunch of presidents, which makes me feel like there's like a bunch of colonies all on that ship.
Yes. Well, they have this whole little talk about like, we have the biggest colony, which means we'll have the strongest vote or some shit like that.
Asian girl's name is Athena.
Right, correct. And her daughter is Hera, which a
lot of Greek names.
Yeah, way to
and so speaking of Hera,
home.
some mysteries unlocked. They say it a bunch of times. They say she's half human. What was the exact? Half human, half machine that holds the key to genetic existence. I don't know what any of that means, and I don't like the way they're talking.
Yeah, and like we've seen the end of this. It doesn't seem like it has a big effect.
What I don't even remember her in the last episode. She doesn't do anything.
She just frolics around, and then I think when they're looking at the magazine at the very end, in like the epilogue of the epilogue, it's like, oh, we found Eve's bones, and it's like, oh, that's Eve. We're looking at Eve, but like also she died, so big fucking whoop. I can die too.
Oh yeah, cool. Wait, hold on. I wrote something. Okay, so yeah. Little girl, Hera. Asian girl,
yes.
Athena.
Yes.
Still don't know Tom O'Pennickett's name.
How about dickhead Gaius with the Hatso?
Oh yeah, what was that part when like how much time had passed? Like they were like about to bang in the last scene, and then he just comes home with another girl, and he's like, "You better get out."
Yeah, and she like put his dad in a nursing home, and like also he has the whole episode with his dad is bonkers.
Yeah, I don't. It was like a very Gaius-centric episode, I feel like.
Yeah, which I gotta tell you, it didn't do anything for my opinion of Gaius, except maybe damage it further.
Yeah, also, like, could potentially be, like, the lead of this show, and we just don't know.
Oh man, if he is, what a bummer. That guy sucks.
He sucks a lot.
He sucks, and there's, like, 4 of them walking around. There's, like, Ghoulie one.
I thought that was, like, the one, and then, so Red Dress made a brief appearance. Frack. I can't stand Frack.
It's really bad. I mean, we talked about look, listeners, come in close, okay? Wilder and I talked about we don't want this to be just bashing Battlestar, okay? That's not what we're here for. We're here for the thought experiment and the science. That's not what
you're here for.
Okay, fine. Our whole other podcast was like, let's do something with explicitly the purpose is to make fun of a thing. I don't want to just bash Battlestar. That being said,
fuck
Frack can eat my shit. I hate it. Every time they say it, I scream.
And
the top of my lungs.
A lot more in this episode.
They say frack instead of fuck. If you didn't pick up on what we were saying.
Oh yeah, that's a good thing to explain.
Right.
And they say it all the time. They're like, frack me, and there's fracking. It's like, oh my god, it's so stupid.
It's rough. I really don't like it.
I don't like it.
And it's crazy because it's so close to what The Good Place did with forking, and The Good Place just knocked it out of the park.
Yeah.
Yeah, and frack is just a big pile of dog shit so right in the middle of a hot street.
I bet they say it a bunch in the first episode. Oh my god. In Firefly, which is, I don't know, sort of a similar show, it's a space show, the way they did cursing was like the universe had been like everyone just curses in Chinese. So they just used to say like a bunch of random Chinese words, and that kind of like had a good effect. Not like this takes me out of it every time. So we got Tub Lord revealed to be a Tub Lord in life, a football Tub Lord.
I hope. And also, okay, but actually big thing. So Tub Lord, who I thought was a battery and who I am less certain is a battery.
But at one point the Admiral says plug him in.
Right. Okay, so hello, what are we doing here? But also my impression was that, this is a regular character on this show, this Tub Daddy. But didn't it kind of seem like last episode is when they found him?
What?
Like this episode we just watched, they were like, I felt like they were like, now we have this. And then they show Tub Lord, and he's like not plugged in. And they're like, well, let's plug him in and see what's up. Like, is he not going to be a regular?
I sure fucking would like to learn a little bit more about him. If this is the only 3 episodes he's in, I'm going to fucking scream.
Right. Like, I think he might be like a little bit. My new prediction is that he's sort of like a Deus Ex Machina type.
God.
Like, we got ourselves a Tub Daddy.
Well, you got any Tub Lords?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Okay. We also, so let's do, can we do leaderboard and shit list?
Wait. I feel like I had another character to talk
Okay.
about.
What else do you got?
Wait.
Okay. I'm waiting.
Where did
Go ahead.
Fuck. So I talk about that baby shower scene where we learn cancer glasses is Laura.
Yeah. Wait, and she looks so much older than her quote sisters.
It's unbelievable. But then she says
horrible
something about Mr. Anderson. And didn't you tell me Tub Lord's name is Anderson?
I did think that. There is absolutely an Anderson, and I swear to fucking God they said he's gonna fly the fleet into the sun.
I guess that's it for characters. I did remember that Galen briefly talks to that girl he ends up choking to death.
Right.
And there's like a weird. Know what happened with that?
There's like a weird prison scene where like a guy is in prison.
That's
and
what I was saying. I was
like,
what the fuck? I mean, we'll get to that scene, but I was like, are they in fucking prison? I don't understand that.
Yeah.
I don't. Maybe they let everyone out of prison to join up.
Right.
I did not like the Canadian ass cop that fucking showed up and delivered the terrible news, which was the most melodramatic thing I've ever seen in my life. When they were like, sorry. We're so sorry for your loss. She said sorry twice, and I was like,
that whole scene, I mean, we'll get to it, but the whole scene when she's in the fountain was fucking bananas. It was so whack. It was the wackest shit I've ever seen.
Okay, so yeah, let's go through it. I will say this before we start, because there's a scene that I don't understand when or where it takes place in the timeline, because it's very short. It's the one where fucking Lee or Leon gets home really wasted and smashes a bunch of wine glasses and chases a pigeon.
Oh yeah.
Which is basically just a funny seagull.
What the fuck? Yeah, that is the pilot that you and I wrote.
Yeah,
so there's a lost pilot. There was this is a good segment. We'll call it the Lost Pilot, where we talk about the television show that we briefly wrote an episode for. Yeah. And I wrote it in a notebook that was thrown away.
And I wrote only 2 scenes.
Yeah.
On the computer.
But it was literally this exact. I guess it's a good thing we didn't try and pitch it, because Battlestar already did it.
I don't know what that scene was or where it belonged or when it happened. I did that fucking threw me off.
Yeah, it didn't make any sense. And there was another.
He's like fracking bird. Oh my god.
Yeah, and their house has like this incredible skylight.
It's so funny. He gets home in the middle of the day, just the most blacked out. He smashes 2 wine glasses, and then starts smashing his possessions with a broom when he's trying to get the pigeon.
Yes, it made no sense. And also, we've seen what happens after this, and it's not like that gets explained.
Yeah.
Like, unless something happened before, like, unless we're gonna get a flashback. Like, it's crazy to me that we had this idea, and we picked arbitrarily picked a show that we didn't know anything about, and it just happens to be a show that's, like, heavily reliant on fucking zany flashbacks.
I know. Yeah, we nailed it.
All I think about when I'm watching this show is, like, God, we'll never, if we somehow drag our asses across 70 episodes of this, there is no way in shit that we are going to find a more confusing television show than the one we have selected.
Yeah, it really just doing the trick. Let's talk about this plot of the episode. So it starts off in Caprica. We learn that Caprica is a city.
Yes, and it's another flashback with fucking Eddie James Olmos that I don't get. By the end of the episode, I'm just like, what the fuck was the purpose of that scene?
Yeah. It's really stupid. So then we're in with Starbuck, and she's dating Zach, and then Lee/Leon comes up, and I feel like she is so horny for him the minute he knocks on the door. She's like, "Oh, I haven't met you yet."
Oh yeah, just a huge boner, soaking wet.
It's too much, man.
Yeah.
That's the only part of that scene that we see. I still don't understand. Now I want to know who Zach is. Who's her boyfriend? He's obviously dead because he's not in any of the episodes after this.
Yeah.
And speaking of Starbuck, what in the fuck was the part where she was like, I found my body and I burned it on Earth and I don't know what I am?
God, I have no idea.
The one character that I thought maybe I had a handle on.
No, yeah, that scene was really revealing because I was like, I wonder, it seems like everyone has a clone, like a Cylon clone, and they don't know, nobody knows who the real one is.
Oh, right. God.
But do you not even
characters don't know things? How am I supposed to know things?
Right, because you burned a body, so she killed.
So was there fucking wires in it?
Right, that's what I'm saying. What happens when you cut up on a Cylon? Because if there's literally no difference, then what are we fighting about, babies? Let's just all have identical twins.
Cut to the root of the cur, just there.
Right. Yes,
but that's why I was wondering last time if Cylons had blood, because I think I saw a bunch of Cylons getting shot at, and they were hit. They bled.
Yeah, I reckon they bleed.
So and then Admiral says that she's his daughter.
Yes, and
is
not
that
only his daughter.
Is that you're everyone's my daughter?
Yes.
One of those everyone's my daughter.
Yeah,
we're all children.
No, hold on, wait, go back to that.
Is it Mumford and Sonsing her, or is
who are you talking about when you say one of those everyone's my daughter? Because I don't know one of those. Could you elaborate, please?
No. Do you think he's just you're all my children? That's what I tried to say. Not in a.
No, because that is not
in
how
a
you
Vince
would
Vaughn
phrase
delivery man type of way, but in a we're all God's children. My child.
And in this
is
scenario,
Mumford and Sonsing her.
Right, and in this scenario, all my God's children, and Edward James almost is God in this because it's her daughter.
And furthermore,
okay. Go on.
If she is daughter to him and Leon is son to him, then they're gonna do it, and they're brother and sister.
Fuck, man. Dude,
isn't it Lee or Leon?
We've really lost the plot here. I think it's Leo.
Oh, for sure. I guess his name wouldn't be Leon, would it?
I wrote in my
notes. Red dress shows up. What scene is that? And you can only see her for a second. Ugh.
Oh my god.
I can't fucking deal with. It's hard enough to stay on top of these characters, let alone having 2 sets of each one doing different shit.
And in different timelines. When they're in the limo, I did not understand what it was. But I will say, can I tell you who's on my? Because we skipped right over shit listed leaderboards.
Oh yeah, let's go back to that real quick.
But Tub Lord has found himself right from the leaderboard to the shit list because
big time
of that corny ass speech and the fact that his only flashback is also him in a different tub.
The speech is it's true. His only flashback, so he's never not in a tub.
His whole thing is I don't care about wins. I don't care about a championship.
She's interviewing him about his career or whatever.
Yes,
some reporter.
And
she's interviewing him while he's in a little tin tub.
Yes,
naked, presumably.
And he says, I just wrote down a quote. Oh, and it's like what he loves about the game.
It's the most unbearable quote I've heard in a very long time.
The part of the quote that I got is when you can feel the perfection of creation.
Oh yeah, no, because he says he doesn't care about wins or even playing the games or anything about it except for when he throws a perfect throw or catches something.
Like, and then he's like the mathematics of it. Like he loves
the science of it, the mathematics of it.
Can you even imagine if they were interviewing like Draymond
like
Green and Draymond Green was like, I don't care about fucking points or rebounds. I don't need triple doubles. What I love is the fucking math. Give me sports science gets me rock hard.
Calculations.
Between
me catching a ball and shooting.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude.
He's super pregnant.
He's just biting his lip because he is so fucking horny.
He's so turned on.
Fucking basketball math.
Yeah. Yeah, Tub Lord and his fucking football math. I hated him. He's the most into himself character I've ever seen.
So he's on the shit list of dramatic drop for him.
Oh yeah, he dethroned Gaius. He's all the way at the bottom of the shit list.
Yes, but leaderboard, Gaius's dad, who basically fucking neuters him in front of this babe, and also points
Gaius
out
has this crazy old English dad who another caretaker quits at the beginning of that scene because he's too much. Like what's he? I want to know what he did to make the caretaker quit.
And I love that Gaius comes in and he's like, "Look at this! You ruined this shirt I bought you."
Yeah, it's so good.
But my favorite thing, and actually might be the best.
Gaius gets pissed at his robot prostitute because
she comes in the house.
And then that's why he retaliates by getting like a new prostitute. See, I don't like he sucks.
Yes, but so my favorite piece of writing so far of this entire show is that Gaius's dad says that Gaius changed his accent.
What?
Which I love and that is so on that character. Like that is my favorite part of Gaius is that, or at least
he probably
that
had like a much more like
Gaius.
Southern, like weird, like Hot Fuzz style accent before, and now
because
he's very extremely posh.
Yes, and that's like once he said that, I was like, oh yeah, I guess they did. His dad does have more of like a sort of like a rough around the edges English accent.
Where my mother lives in a faraway country called England.
Oh my god.
If you knew anything about geography,
take this fucking thing to go. I hate this.
And she lives in a part that's like that, and that man is pretty much all of her neighbors.
Right. Yeah, good.
And Gaius has a fucking proper ass accent.
Yeah, he's a fancy boy with a limo.
Yeah, a fancy boy with a not fancy dick. Am I right?
So
I say, am I right?
Oh, is it Foghorn Leghorn now?
Yeah, I say, am I right?
Welcome to the new podcast. It's Jesse
Special
Wilder
guest,
recap
Foghorn Leghorn.
in Foghorn Leghorn voices.
God,
we're gonna be canceled, which is not a thing when you're producing your own show.
I didn't think this could be dumber, but now I'm just picturing us doing Looney Tunes characters the whole time.
Okay, wait. Okay, so let's get to some of the heart of this. So his dad to me is on the leaderboard. You with that? Are you hot to that?
Oh, I'm hip to that. I'll check that.
Yeah, cool. So we have the weird scene where the President Cancer's like whole family dies in a car accident. I guess.
Yeah, that is very. And then she says nothing. Well, first of all, I don't know what she's doing, like, even before that. I feel like, honestly, I thought, like, she killed them because she seems like she's, like, waiting for the cops to arrive.
Yes.
The cops say that, like, your family's been killed and the driver was drunk. Like, it seems like a lot of information to be giving her all at once. I don't know if you need to include that part. But then she goes, thank you. You could show yourselves out. Maybe, like, after 30 seconds after hearing it. And then she walks out into public, and I thought she was going to try to kill herself in a tiny little wishing pond. But then she just stands under the fountain.
I'm sorry. Oh, a tiny what?
A fountain is what I said the first time, and both times only, with nothing else.
Yep. Okay.
You know, she's in one of them wishing ponds, and she
is
gets
that what
under
they call it in your mom's
the
tiny
wishing
English town?
fountain. Yeah, exactly. Then she gets under the wishing fountain and wishes.
Why?
And she just wishes a bunch. She just does a bunch of wishes.
I also think it's pretty irresponsible police work that these cops are like, like a bunch of your family just died.
She's
and
probably
like
fine.
they're not like, oh, do you need some help, or like should we put you on suicide watch? She's just like, you can leave, and they're like,
she goes,
cool,
you
tight.
can see yourself out, and the cops immediately go, okay,
yeah,
sorry for your loss. They got other houses to tell.
Yes. Okay, so that happens, and then we cut back to
is it the jail part? Because that part I didn't understand.
Jail
I couldn't
part.
tell
honestly,
which one of them was in jail.
Right. I like, or who either of those people were, or what their purpose was.
I know both of
or
those
what they were
characters so
about.
far. I don't know what their
Yeah.
relationship to each other is. Galen's the choker, and Tomo is my dude who I can't stand, who's not all the way at the bottom of the leader, the shit list anymore.
Yeah, because fucking tub of shit is there now.
Yeah, fucking God. I would have expected this from Gaius, but not from you, Tub Lord.
Okay, I need to go. We need to move on to my next favorite part of this because it added so much confusion to me. Fucking Jaw. I guess Leo, maybe, I don't know, but the guy who's like walking around in a tie, is like giving orders and shit, and
like
then
the president, like the
Leon,
Leo,
yes,
Leon.
And like a grunt walks up to him, and he's like, they're fucking making us take out the elevators, dude. And then he says,
what was that part?
He says a Battlestar's whole purpose is to launch Vipers. What is a Viper? Because we have not heard that term, and I thought
real Viper snakes at people.
So they have Vipers and Raptors. This shit is wild. I am very unclear on how dangerous the inside of a Battlestar is.
Yeah. Like that part, but then I also didn't understand the conversation at all, because he was like, what do I do? And then it just sounded like, take everything out and let her just like run out of batteries, or what was that? He was like, do everything else first, and then we'll take out the elevators last, and then we'll turn out the lights on the old girl. And it's like, that doesn't do. The guy was like, they're trying to take the elevators out, and he's like, I'll tell you what, we'll do it last. Like, yeah, exactly.
Okay, I guess that's better.
I couldn't tell like if that was supposed to make him look good or look bad. I didn't like it at all.
Yeah,
he's not. I would say he's not on leaderboard. He's in the shit list category.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's kind of supposed to be dressed like that with that hair and that jaw.
Ugh. So I guess leaderboard for me is only Daddy, Papa Spicy, and Starbuck.
Yeah, Papa Spicy and Starbuck are good, good leaderboards. And then I love that we get another flashback to shitty Gaius, and now the Hatso prostitute has done like, I don't know, 30 seconds of Googling and found a very hospitable place for that bozo's. And she's in his house when he comes home and drinking what looks like an ecto cooler.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say,
yes,
I was going to say it looks like something that like a robot would drink in a cartoon.
Right.
Like it looked
or something that would leak out of a robot when
AC.
you shot it.
Yeah, it was such a neon radioactive green. That color does not exist in real life drinks. Like even Midori is not that neon.
Yeah, that was a CGI beverage.
That was so stupid to me. Like I was literally thinking like, oh, she better not be drinking like some fucking, AC coolant.
Right. And then the other prostitute just goes upstairs. Also, I don't think they're prostitutes. Also, they're called sex workers. Let's be fucking correct with it.
Sorry about it. No, they're definitely not. I think they're just like. I just want to know what Gaius like is. What's his profession? What's his trade? What's his skill, if you will?
Yeah, it's so confusing because then he has that whole thing where he keeps saying "my people," and I can't tell if he's talking about his colony or Cylon or like dickheads. Maybe
white
he's just
people.
talking about
he's talking about white people.
Oh, he's talking about white people. White people.
Yeah, that's what he's talking about.
But I do love that Chisel Chin is like, yeah, dude, but can you tell me one time when you weren't a big fucking dickhead? And Gaius is like,
yeah, he's like, no, I can't. He's like, I'll even believe you.
Yeah, which is so funny. I'll even believe you if you, which is basically like, just lie. Tell me a lie, I fucking dare you. I'll believe a lie. And Gaius is like,
it was pretty dope move.
I can't.
Yeah. Gaius pooped his Pampers on that scene. It was that was pretty cool. I'll give him that one. How much distance is a click?
Oh, dude, it's the time that it takes you to say click. So like quarter inch.
Okay, yeah, for sure. That makes sense. A quarter inch. That's how long it takes me to say click. It takes me a quarter inch.
You keep talking. I'm gonna hit a goog on it. I'm gonna goog it up.
Yeah, goog it up, because I like that they said we're gonna land within one click of the ship. And to me, that was like, oh, what is that? 1,000 miles? Is that like a space term? Or is that like fucking a quarter inch?
Oh my
which
god,
we learned
this
is a quarter
so
inch.
whack.
What?
A click is just a kilometer. Ugh. Like it's KLI.
We already have a word for it.
Yeah. Well,
wait, K? I mean, it's with a K?
Yeah, that's because it's kilometer. It's click. But why?
But like, so if a Lego was saying it,
right? Yeah. I suppose yes. Which is 0.62 miles, as you know.
I don't care about this anymore.
Fucking imbecile.
How does the program end?
Well, we have the
them formulating the plan. Oh, so the whole
fight.
rescue mission. It's a rescue mission. It wasn't a fight because I kept thinking it was like a battle.
Right.
And that's why I was like, I can't tell if it's robots or. So they were just rescuing the girl from people because she is the key to all of genetic existence.
Right, which does not show up in the last 2 episodes very much at all. And then there's this point when it says the 5 of us are important. And I didn't really get. I guess that's like the 5 that are in that chapel in the flashback or whatever the fuck.
What? Who says that? When? What are you talking about, boy?
There's a part where it says the 5 of us are important. But I don't even remember who said that. It. I don't know. That?
What a useless note. Don't give me that note. Throw it. Toss it. Take it to go, please.
Important. All right, I'll take it to go.
Biggest mystery. We forgot about biggest mystery. It's a Starbuck. Because what is... She burned her own body, and I don't know who I am. What I am. Get out of here.
I don't super know.
And then she's like gonna bang his brother. Her brother.
Yeah. I love that I thought it was so funny that we spent probably like 5 minutes on the last episode shitting on their plan, and there was like 5 minutes in this episode where they were just like, they backed up against a black hole, there's only one parking spot, it's right in front of their guns, that's what we've got to do.
Yeah, we were like, we were like, oh, what? That's the only spot you could go.
Yeah. You fucking morons.
Yeah, go another place. Yeah. Whoopsies, that's probably going to happen a whole lot.
Yeah. You give big oopsies daisies on our parts? Yeah, I agree.
Well, thanks for listening, everybody.
Yeah, and sorry that you listened.
Yeah, sorry for listening for your own good. Thanks to Adam Faye for our art, and thanks to T-Bone Jones for our theme music.
Okay, well, Bad Todd is his official moniker. Get it right or pay the price.
T-Bone Jones, thank you very much, my good buddy T-Bone Jones, for that theme music.
Danky, nasty theme music.
We'll catch you next time when we actually watch a full, entirely story-contained episode.
Oh man, I'm so excited. You don't want to do. You want to skip plugs for the 3rd time in a row, or?
Oh yeah.
We are both so bad at the very small amount of responsibility that comes with this podcast.
Plug your own. What do you got to plug? Nothing besides your butt. Hey.
Oh, come on. That's so gross.
Hit it. Hit your plug.
Hey, I'll plug my Twitter at JMcGrizz, and also fucking live shows and Twitch for Super Trash Bros. Go to supertrashbros.com and you can check out our shows that are both on the East Coast and the West Coast now, because we are good boys. And you can also catch them all on the interwebs. So that's what I'm up to.
Yeah, I don't believe a word of that. I'm Wilder Shaw on Instagram, Wilder Shaw _ on Twitter, because some fucking freak decided to take Wilder Shaw.
That dude fucking owns your shit. I got
him suspended. Don't worry about that. But I still can't have his username jokes on
You're so whack.
Yeah. Well, he's never tweeted. I don't care about getting him suspended. He's never used his account. I'll kill him one day. Any young children who are listening to
burn his
show,
body. Oh my god! What if he's a Cylon?
Oh,
what if
he's
you?
Schnell. He is a Cylon for Schnell. Oh, he's like the other me.
He's you, dude. You're Starbuck, and he's the body you must burn on
There's
Earth.
a picture of him, and it was. Did you ever see that picture?
No. Is it you?
No, it was first of all, I said his location was Chile, and then it was a picture of like a tiny little Asian man.
Yeah, dude, that's your Cylon.
Yeah, that's my Cylon, like looking in a mirror. And then listen to my other podcast, which I host with my comedian friend Anna Gilchrist. It's called He Loves Me Not on iTunes. Okay, bye.